Welcome to the Villains Lounge.
Welcome, everybody, to the Villains Lounge. I am your host, the 3 Counts resident supervillain, the Dark Lord himself, the Dark Goat, Damian Fatale, and I have the golden 3 today. 3 of us sitting up here at the top. Next to me is Twitch Graves. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
And we got down below Christopher J. Idol, as he says, Tony Khan is my informant, and I can't confirm nor deny. Let's just put it like that. So, with that being said, I guess I'll go into the business first. If you're watching us on X, like, subscribe to the page, 3count_pod. Everywhere else that we're on is 3countpod, all one word. Also, check us out on the Infinite Plus Network. Subscribe. You can get exclusive content, which will be coming there soon. And then, of course, you can check this episode later on if you're not on X, on anywhere you hear a podcast or stream a podcast. Like, I don't know. Did you say iHeartRadio at one point in time? I think we're on Spotify, Apple Pod, like pretty much any kind of where you get a podcast from. That's where we're at.
This is on Spotify?
Yeah, we're on Spotify.
Oh, no shit.
We'll be on Spotify after this goes up and he uploads everything.
Oh, okay.
That's Cliff because he runs everything.
He's the guru.
Yeah, he is. Look for our merch. Look, if you want Villains Lounge merch, Super Villains merch, any of these guys, y'all gotta request it, and then we might make it happen. We'll see what happens. Just buy our shit, like our shit, watch our shit. If you don't, I'm coming for you. Y'all know the drill. You know the drill. So let's get right into the news. News wasn't crazy. It's really exciting. We're a couple of weeks from fucking WrestleMania. So I guess I'll go into that.
Crazy.
WrestleMania week. It's not even weekend. WrestleMania week starts in like a week and a half or some crazy stuff like that. Lots going on. Pat McAfee is going to have a show on there. They're honoring Bray. Bray's got a special coming out on the 1st. So y'all need to keep a lookout for that. Hall of Fame. They're doing the freaking Slammies. They got all kinds of stuff going on in Philly. So if y'all there, man, go check them out. Get those tickets. They're opening up more tickets, I heard.
Yeah.
For WrestleMania. Like, it's sold out, and they're saying they're going to open up a certain amount of tickets each week. So, keep checking for those so y'all can be part of history. I mean, the biggest WrestleMania, XL, number 40. This guy right here, down below's going.
Yeah.
Tags. We'll be also doing the live reaction.
Absolutely. I get to see The Rock blow out a quad live and in person.
Oh, yeah. Wow. You just put that in the universe.
Dude, every time he's wrestled since he's left, he's blown something.
Hey, I'm not disagreeing, but
he's not going to do it. And how much you want to bet it's not going to happen in the tag match? It's going to happen in night 2 in the main event. You're going to come out there and give a rock bottom.
Are you going to both nights?
Yeah, we're doing both nights. Yeah. So keep an eye on those. I'm gonna try to get Twitch on one of those nights.
Oh man,
I gotta get him on one of those nights. I might be able to talk him into 2. We'll also try to get Mr. Idol while he's there to jump in right quick when there's nothing going on, and give his hot take on what's going on. So look, come check us out. Come watch us. Have some fun.
That's awesome. Hope you enjoy that.
Thank you.
It's gonna be fun. I was thinking about going, but I'll be in Texas.
I'll be in Florida.
So I'll be in Texas for a family reunion and seeing the clips.
I had my chance when they were down here in Tampa.
So, look, next WrestleMania I'm going, so we're good. They're going to be inviting me. But with that being said, that's that part of the news. We also have to talk about Miss Mercedes Moné breaking the 4th wall of payment for women's wrestling. I'm hearing close to $5 million a year?
Something
is what I'm hearing, like a little under.
That's the rumor, but what's more accurate is that she is the highest paid woman in wrestling right now. Now, what that is exactly, that's up for debate, but
I'm hearing somewhere like eight figures plus, possibly.
I've heard a couple different numbers. Nothing
Solid.
officially.
Yeah,
but it's a nice chunk of change, and
yeah. And she's getting a little bit more freedom to, do some other stuff, and that's why she ended up choosing ultimately AEW, which is good for her. I think she needed to do that. I don't think she should have went back to WWE so soon.
No,
With her being hurt and not being able to really explore what she could really do outside the company, I think this is the best thing for her, dude.
Yeah.
As much as I crap on Planned Parenthood, it's the best place for her, and they need her. Let's just give it a fact.
They do.
Also, in some women's news as well, it seems that Jade Cargo has picked a brand, and we will get into that with the SmackDown review and the Raw review and all of that of where exactly she's gone. But it looks like she's picked a place, so we'll talk about that a little bit more later. I just want to put it out there that we're going to be seeing some Jade on our screens. My wife's excited because she's never got a chance to really see Jade work except for at the Rumble, and she just loves her. Like, she loves the attitude. She loves the, just everything about her. And it's just a presence, you know what I mean? So that's pretty fucking dope that we can do that, and I think it was smart for them to wait. I think this is like the smartest thing they've done with somebody is wait.
The match.
Think about this.
Are going to be amazing.
Think about this. 10 years ago, she probably would have been thrown to the Sharks.
Yeah,
and it would have been sink or swim.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that they knew what they had, and they knew that they could sharpen that iron and get it ready to be tossed to the Lions and be able to adapt. So that's pretty dope. Anything else in the news this week? It's been a pretty chill, happy-go-lucky. Oh, Rock Scott being able to say anything he wants on TV. Let's put that out there. Being the final boss and the on the board, he has got a little extra freedom than most.
Yeah.
Cody got to spit a little bit this week, so we'll talk about that in the Raw review as well. So I guess let's get into it. Let's get into the reviews. That's the news.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna get into Monday Night Raw from the 18th. I enjoyed the show. I thought it was good. The opening segment was Jimmy and Jay hyping up their match. Dude, Jimmy's promo, the crazy eyes. I believed them.
Jimmy definitely got crazy eyes.
Right? Yeah. But I believed it though. Like, you know what I mean? Like he
believed what he was saying.
Yeah. Like, it was like, even I know this is a bunch of horse shit.
Yeah.
I believe you, homie.
Yeah, because he was like, yeah, you left the bloodline, you left the bloodline. You ruined all of this. And I was like, it was definitely Jimmy that kicked Roman first. That started the chain reaction.
Right?
So I found that to be hilarious. Like, no, Jimmy, all this is kind of your fault, bro.
It was. You brought this upon yourself, big homie.
He's definitely drinking his own
Kool-Aid. Yeah, no, the promo was great. I'm gonna have to give that 4. That's a 4 hands down for me. It made me more excited for their match. All right, I'm gonna give this the match. The first match of the night is getting ready to get probably damn near a perfect score, if not a perfect score, because this match had no fucking right being as good as it was. And that is DIY versus the Creeds.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, like, even my wife was like sucked into this one. Dude, favorite spot. What was it, Julius? When he went into when he threw them both in the corner, did the belly to back suplex, then like rolled up. It was what, rolled up Tomasa for a pin, got back up, grabbed Gargano, and bridged him and pinned them both at the same time.
Yep.
Who does that?
The
Only
Creed.
the Creeds.
Dude.
Yeah.
The Creeds, dude. Why are they so good? And
They-
as my wife said, they look so plain as far as their gear is
Yes.
concerned, but that in ring and that character work is amazing.
Yeah.
You don't
It,
need flashy gear if
dude,
you
I know
just
it makes them stand out even more. That's the crazier part.
Yeah.
So this match had me on the edge of my seat. I'm happy DIY is finally going to WrestleMania. They deserve it, but if the Creeds had won, I wouldn't have been mad.
No.
I
Yeah.
would.
Shout out to DIY.
Yes.
Also, I didn't realize it had been so fucking long.
Hey, I didn't know. I forgot they've
that
been
they've
here.
been there. Like I knew, but I didn't know because my
Right?
concept of time is all fucked up. So they're like 9 years they've been here, and I'm like, that's not right. And then I did the math, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god, it's been 9 years.
Yeah. So DIY defeats the Creeds and like this that match was unnecessary. All I'm saying, it was unnecessary to be that good. I'm giving it
for
5.
a Raw at
I'm
that.
giving it a 5. It's
Yeah.
getting 5 from me.
I agree.
Hands down.
Okay.
Best match of the night. I think that might be my match of the fucking week tomorrow. So I
I can't be mad at it.
I don't think Collision's gonna give me anything else. So the next we get Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell versus Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Good solid match for these women. I am liking this slow heel burn for Candice. I don't know what it is, but it's the difference.
Is it a slow heel burn? I mean, she's like, it's a good thing your dead brother's not here to see you be a disappointment. I feel like that's full on heel.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give it the
it
slow
doesn't-
heel burn because of Indy. Indy's hesitant.
it don't
That's
give
why
us
I'm calling it slow, because it seems like Indy's kind of trying to like reel her back, like, homegirl, chill.
Yeah.
But look, Hartwell and LeRae got the W. So I mean, something's working, and she attacked what was it, Chance, after like it
Mhm.
looked like she got an injury, and she just like, dude, that was wrong. It was wrong. But you know,
It be like that sometimes.
look, big shout outs to freaking Candice LeRae. Keep it up, sweetie. Keep it up. I'm gonna give that one a solid 2.5 because that was fun. So then what is it? What did we get? We got Cody's promo,
Yeah.
I believe.
I believe so.
And this promo was it was spicy. Very, very spicy. For Cody. You know, the Cody that we've been getting since he's returned has been the Cody that we were expecting, but this was something I didn't know I wanted. Cody calling Rock he called him a bitch. What else did he call him?
What did he say? He said it. What else did he call him? He said, called him a bitch. He said his mama ain't scared of him.
He did say his mom was really nice. He called him something else, but then my favorite line, which will get him in trouble with every person in Utah, is when he said that he suffers from LDS, little dick syndrome. And well, because I live in Latter Day Saints land, you can
I
see why
mean,
they would
look,
be mad.
they're interchangeable.
Well, actually, I shouldn't say this on air, and I shouldn't be mean to my home state now. But there's a lot of people that suffer from LDS here. Why every woman here is unhappy. Yep, I said it. So after that, Paul Heyman comes out and basically says that Roman will be alone when he shows up to SmackDown as long as you are. And you know, they shook on it, and that's how that ended. Then we got Ricochet versus Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom was told that he needs to fix what JD didn't in the gauntlet match. And it looks like Ricochet picked up a win.
Yeah, he did.
Over Dirty Dom, which the funny part is I don't think it would have hurt him regardless. So Dirty Dom was good. He's always good.
Yeah.
And like even when Dirty Dom loses, he wins.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it a stack. I give this match a 3 because
solid.
Really, I love Ricochet. I know he's not doing as much as people think that he should be, but I think Ricochet's having fun. So just let him do his thing.
You know who's having more fun with that match? Pat McAfee.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Pat, dude, I'm loving Pat back. I ain't gonna lie to you. That whole thing
Pat
at the
was having
beginning
a
of the
good time.
show when Jay Uso came out, that's great. Standing on the fucking chair, crazy ass white boy.
I'm waiting for you to fall.
And like that's what you think Cole said. Don't fall.
I hope he falls at WrestleMania. That's the perfect place to fall.
Oh my god, yes it is.
That's the perfect place for him to fall.
WrestleMania. It is. So the next match we got the Awesome Truth versus Indus Sher, and I'm sorry, on paper this looks like a slaughter. Let's just call it stack to stack. Indus Sher is a giant mass of men. But in the end, Awesome Truth pulled that W out, so they're going to WrestleMania, as they should. They need to be in this match because Judgment Day is in this match. It makes sense. But I don't know. Looking at it on paper, I wasn't feeling comfortable for my boys. But they pulled it out, and it was a good match. It was a really good match. I'm giving it 2.5. We got Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre promo, hyping up their tag match. Of course, Drew, just stop sticking your nose in the business. You know what I mean? Their normal spiel. It's still, for me, it kind of still, unfortunately, I kind of feel like Seth being in the tag match almost undermines Drew, but in a good way. You know what I mean? It's like Seth is concentrated on this tag match, so then he's going to get the Drew, and Drew going to give him the business.
It definitely makes it look like Seth is sleeping on Drew.
Yeah. And it's kind of cool because it's like, this could be your downfall, my dude. Like, you better be taking this serious. The Drew's not something to, scoff at.
No.
Then we get another. Go ahead.
One last thing before we move on. So I agree. It's like Seth is sleeping on Drew, but also from a story perspective, doesn't he kind of have a right to? I mean, he has beat Drew twice.
Exactly.
So it's not like he doesn't know how to do it.
Exactly. So it makes sense.
So that's like a slept on part of the story.
Yeah.
He's like, he's like, dude, I know I can beat you already. I've done it twice. Like I've done it like twice recently.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was like a year or two ago. We're talking less than 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. So it makes perfect sense. It makes
if I was Seth, I'd probably sleep on it too. Like I know how to beat that guy. Let me focus on these two guys that I'm not quite sure how to bring them down.
Exactly. So that makes perfect sense. The story is a beautiful story, actually. I mean, I've heard people kind of crap on it, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
So the next we get another undisputed WWE Tag Team 6-pack challenge ladder match. God damn, that's
such a mouthful.
At WrestleMania, I didn't get that part out. Shit. So we get the New Day versus Alpha Academy, and this is one of those where, again, match was really good, and I didn't care who won.
In a good way?
Yeah, like it was good in a good way, and I didn't care who won in a good way. Because, Tozawa and Otis would have been a great addition to that ladder match. And very entertaining. And of course, our boys, the New Day. We already knew that they would be entertaining. But New Day gets the W, as both teams deserve that. So,
Yeah.
Congratulations to the New Day. We'll see them at WrestleMania. So, hey, let's do it. Let's do it. And I give that one a good solid 2.5. So it was fun. Then we get Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax in the last woman standing match. And this was really good. Becky and Nia killed it. Very entertaining. Great main event. Last woman standing. What, like Nia did the my whole spot without yelling it. So that was kind of funny, a good little throwback. But Becky had to do a lot to keep Nia down, which made perfect sense, which is playing into the story that Becky is doing all of this while the champ is just continue.
That man that that manhandle slam was vicious through the table.
It was. Like I'm looking at a still photo right now of Becky doing the leg drop to the announcer's table, and Pat and like freaking Cord like backed up in the corner like. So I'm giving this a solid 4. All around, Raw was a 4.5 axe handle show. It was really good. It was kind of promo heavy, but in a good way. I enjoyed it. So now we're gonna move into your review, sir. The NXT of March 19th.
All right.
Which was also good.
Yeah, it was a good show.
It was.
All right. We're gonna get through this as quickly as possible.
And also, this also is leading into Stand and Deliver too. So
yeah,
they got that going on. I wish I was doing a review for Stand and Deliver, but that is way too much for me to do a live reaction for Stand and Deliver, then go into WrestleMania. I mean, if I'm feeling generous, I might, but I'll talk about Stand and Deliver after WrestleMania.
I was gonna say at that point, you might as well just be live the whole day,
right?
Just don't even end it. Just
right. Just like, all right, we're gonna pull a 24-hour live.
Yeah. All right. So first matchup on NXT, we have Roxanne Perez take on Tatum Paxley. As we know, Roxanne is the #1 contender for the women's championship. Tatum Paxley, as a character, really growing on me.
She really is. Like
she
really is.
She plays crazy very well.
She does. This heel turn for Roxanne, I'm liking it.
I like it too. It's a lot of the heel turns that we've been seeing lately are very, very logical.
Right? It makes sense.
Like, you understand why these people have turned into bitter bitches. And I'm using bitches as a general term, male and female. Like, it makes sense. Like, it makes sense that Roxanne is pissed.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have to be a bitch about it. Same thing with Drew. We get why. It makes complete sense why Drew's pissed. He doesn't have to be a bitch about it. So, like, I like these new logical heel turns that we're getting.
Yeah, they all make sense.
In years past, they just come out of nowhere with no real logic, and it might be cool, but at the end of the day, like, it doesn't really make sense. But I like the recent string of heel turns. Even Mellows make sense.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Roxanne Tatum, really good match. Next matchup, I think this was my favorite match of the night, involving what is becoming my favorite tag team.
This has been really, really good too. This was good for no reason as well.
Yeah, Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus the No Quarter Catch crew, which was represented by Charlie Dempsey and Miles Bourne. No, not Miles Bourne. Is his name Miles Bourne? Did I get the right one? Yes, Miles Bourne.
Yeah,
okay.
you was right, Miles Bourne.
Okay. I was getting his name and Riley from Chase U mixed up.
Chase U mixed up.
Yeah, I got the yeah. Okay, yeah. Miles Bourne. Everyone in this match really talented.
Yeah, they are.
Really, really talented. And in particular, I'm really impressed with Miles Bourne because for those that don't know, he's deaf. So the
is
fact,
he?
yeah,
Really?
he's deaf. Yeah, he's deaf.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that is dope. That is
So
dope.
the fact that he is a deaf professional wrestler and is good, I'm just like, every time I watch him, I'm like, how the fuck is he doing? That's impressive.
That's impressive. Yeah, no, it's definitely impressive.
And Nathan Frazier and Axiom, that tag team, their team name should just be Speed.
I know they're crazy. Like Axiom starting to grow on me now. I forgot who he was before he put on the mask.
A-Can.
That's it.
And NXT. Yeah.
So well, you sounding kind of weird now.
Yeah, your audio.
Check that. Is that better?
No.
A little bit. Did you disconnect from your earbuds?
Let me see.
It's kind of what it sounds like.
Technical difficulties.
All right, so I'll continue what he was doing. That match was really, really good. Axiom and Frazier ends up with the W, and they will be moving on to the tag team match that's going to be happening at Stand and Deliver for the tag team champions with the Wolf Dogs. Then we got Sol Ruka versus Brinley Reese, and these are two fairly new girls. Women. Sorry,
I haven't seen
women.
much of them.
Yeah, they've been on a couple of times. It was a really good, solid match. Actually, these women are very athletic, very, very talented. There
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's
There you
better.
go.
We're talking
Okay.
about the Sol Ruka and Brinley Reese. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these girls are fairly new to the show for the most part, right? They've been on a few episodes.
Sol Ruka, she was around for a little bit, but when she was starting to really get momentum, that's when it got injured. But
Yeah, that's what I
Brinley
thought.
Reese, she's really new.
Gotcha.
Super new.
All right, got you. So yeah, because I was saying, I remember hearing Sol Ruka's name a little while ago, and I remember she got hurt. But no, both of these women looked great. They had a good, solid match.
Yeah.
From what I
Sol
saw.
Ruka, her finisher, it's crazy. That cutter. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And then Blair Davenport, she's starting to grow on me too. I like her. She came out and laid out Sol Ruka.
Big time hater.
Yep. Something that happened at Roadblock. I get it. And that was a good, solid match. All right, you can continue because I like this match too. This could be a match of the week for me too.
Next up, we had Drew Gulak taking on Riley Osborne. Heritage Cup match. Drew Gulak is very underrated.
Yeah, he is. He's always has, in my opinion.
That man
always like Gulak, dude. That man is
really talented. And Riley too. Riley being on the newer side, he's really taken the in-ring aspect really well. Definitely showed up, showed out. But ultimately, Drew Gulak got the win.
Yes, he did. Retained the Heritage Cup. I'm liking the way that they're defending the Heritage Cup. No quarter catch rules.
Yeah.
And everything that they do. So it's pretty dope. You don't know which four you're gonna face, so it's kind of dope. So I think they continue to do that one.
Yeah, no doubt. Next up, we had Hank and Tank versus Gallows and Anderson.
This was a hard-hitting fucking match, and dude, Hank and Tank came out wilding
They
in
did.
this.
They did. They
like,
had
they
something to
came
prove.
out hitting hard. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it.
Yeah, they had something to prove, but the good brothers waxed that ass.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sorry.
did. Yeah, no, they did. They did. No, it was one of those like, oh, they really want to give hands. Okay, bet. We were gonna try to be nice at first, but all right, bet.
Hold my beer and watch this.
Right?
Yeah, basically.
Yep. They hit Tank with the magic killer, it looks like. Got that
Yes,
W.
they did.
Oh,
Magic
God.
Killer 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote.
Yep.
And then that brings us to our unfortunate main event, where we had to witness Trick Williams take on Noam Dar.
That's my boy.
Noam Dar is
Fox. Sorry. That like ever since that, dude.
that's when he won me over. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna lie. Ever since then, been on the Noam Dar train.
Yep.
But I begrudgingly say him and Trick had a really good match.
They did. It was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out here right now. From the picture that I'm looking at with Trick doing that I guess that leg lariat. From the back, the way that Noam Dar's hair is, and then with like the red and the white in it, kind of looks like Tekashi 6ix9ine from the back.
Oh no! Why?
Sorry, Dar. Sorry, buddy. You're not.
That's
It's from the
rude.
back.
That is so ignorant.
I
on
apologize.
So many
That's
levels.
really messed up.
I
You don't do
said I'm
Noam Dar
sorry.
like that, man.
I said I'm
That
sorry.
Nah.
Look, Trick Williams looks like
might
my
not
cousin
cut it on this
Tay
one.
from the block, so I mean that's what he acts like.
Yeah,
Trick Williams got the win.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
And then my favorite part of the show, Mello shows up at the end with his crew. And Mello was disguised as one of his security guards and beat the dog piss out of Trick
That was
Williams.
actually really cool. I did
now
not
that was
see
cool.
coming.
That was cool how they did that.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming. Like the guy came out looking like Mello.
Yeah.
In the entrance, and then Mello's like in the corner. It was great. It was amazing. So NXT, definitely that one was 4 for me. The whole show.
Yeah, definitely a 4 show. All the stories progressed positively as we head into Stand and Deliver.
All right, time to go into a show that I didn't watch. Hold on, is this the same show? What is this from? Oh, this says March 6th. Oh,
yeah, bro, you a week behind.
Oh, what am I looking for?
Oh my
god. Look, I don't watch Dynamite like that.
March 20th.
Okay, so we're looking for. Yeah, we're doing this live on the air, folks.
It's always something.
Look, when it comes to Planned Parenthood, I'm not planned for the.
You're supposed to be the boss. You're supposed to have this down.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Really? So March 20th, right?
Yeah.
I thought I had the right one. My bad. Shit. God.
I kind of wish he didn't notice.
Right.
And he just kept reading the results. He's like, man, why are they repeating all these matches and get like halfway through the show before he realizes it's the old?
He'd have been so livid that he thought they were repeating the matches.
Because it started off with Swerve and them versus the Kingdom. And I'm like, I was like, why the fuck did they repeat this? Shit. All right. So it looks like, this is what they kicked off Dynamite with?
Oh, man.
Well, it would have been no reason for me to watch Dynamite after the first opening match. We got Kingston versus... Okay, let's try to get this name right. Kazuchika Okada. For the Continental something championship. It's one of the 20th championships that they've got. I think it's championship number 19 or something. I don't know. One of the 3 titles that Kingston has is running around with. And can y'all guess who won? Take a guess.
Okada beat him.
Yes, he is. Yep, Okada is a champion after his 3rd match.
Yeah. He beat him with that.
Yeah, beat him with the Rainmaker, and of course Meltzer gave it a B.
Was it like 6 stars?
I guess a B is kind of like 6 stars, maybe 8.
Okay.
He gave it a B plus. There might be 9.5.
Yeah, that plus up a lot.
Yeah. The next match that we got, poor Hook. Poor fucking Hook. God damn it. Jericho and Hook. Hook defeats Jericho. Thank God.
You know, I don't even know if it's really a thank God, because Jericho looked so bad that it just looked like Hook was beating up some old decrepit man.
I feel like they got Jericho from a retirement home, dude. Like,
did you see that, dude? His
looks
picture,
rough.
his graphic picture looks photoshopped. It looks like
Because it
his
probably
body
is.
from like 20 years ago with his current head does not match at all. Bad photoshopping.
You can't make the rock star look bad.
He makes himself look bad. Let's go on. So we got Tony Storm and Mariah May versus Deonna Purrazzo and Thunder Rosa. Pretty sure it was a pretty solid match. Purrazzo and Rosa gets the victory. Then we got, where the fuck has this guy been? Shit! The Butcher versus Swerve Strickland.
He still works there?
Yeah, that's what this said.
Oh,
Swerve
shit.
gets the victory.
Well, good for him.
In a few minutes, as it says here on the Butcher, and made him tap. Okay. Then I guess we got, which probably should have been the main event. Oh yeah, it totally should have been the main event. I just scrolled down a couple of times too. We got Christian Cage versus Adam Copeland for the something with a T title.
The TNT.
That's it. And I was going to call it the TBS.
No, that's the women's title.
Again, as I said, it doesn't matter, does it? Anyway,
that was a solid match.
That was a solid match, though. I mean, I didn't expect anything different. If I'm going to be honest, I'm not sad that I missed it or not. Man, go back and watch it. I'd say go back and watch it because it seemed like it was really solid. I got to see some of the clips. But Copeland comes out with the victory, winning a title in another company that he probably hasn't done in ever. Maybe beginning of his career. Oh, what the fuck did he do in the beginning?
Not since he was on the Indies.
Yeah. So
I mean, unless if you want to be really, really, really technical, when he won the WCW United States Championship during the Invasion storyline.
True. You could.
Like I said, that's being really technical.
Really? That happened?
Yep, that happened.
They let Cassidy and Beretta beat Powerhouse Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What an interesting decision.
With Cassidy pinning Fletcher.
What
the current Ring of Honor TV champion. That's my life.
At least the small guy got pinned?
I guess.
Or smaller? Because I guess he's still bigger than Orange Cassidy.
I guess we got we got a Shibata squash match, and then Takeshita versus.
That finish killed Corey.
I see that, and then we got Takeshita versus Rocky Ramiro.
Oh, okay.
Shibata won his match,
Good.
and Takeshita beat Ramiro. Romo. Then we
Okay.
got Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale versus Sky Blue and Julia Hart. And it looks like Hart and Blue defeated Willow and Statlander.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
It
Okay.
was you also have to remember Dynamite and Rampage was back to back, so I'm reading double results, by the way.
Right,
so just
right.
in
Because
case anybody
they
knows,
switched to
split the card.
Rampage during the finish of Adam Copeland versus Christian.
Yeah, so guys, this is also not just the Dynamite review. This is also the Rampage review as well. They had them back to back. So we got
that's
3
odd.
hours of Planned Parenthood
That's
live.
weird.
Oh, yeah, we thought because of what I told you about the results of the last one, that just completely like fucked your life up and you left.
No, for some weird reason my internet dropped. It was
That was probably why.
Yeah. You were so appalled. Your internet was so appalled by what Damian read.
You know what? It is a great possibility.
You like the last one. Guess who? So Statlander and Nightingale lost against Blue and Hart in a street fight.
Why? What?
No clue. I think Mercedes came out to help, I believe. And then had a little awkward situation.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on this match. So Willow and Statlander lost.
Uh-huh.
Didn't Willow beat Riho last week?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And Riho's like their Brock Lesnar.
Well, yeah, because
the way that they treat her. So she beat Brock Lesnar last week.
Uh-huh.
And then this week she loses to right. And I like Sky Blue and Julia Hart. But I'm like, you beat Riho last week and now you lose. Okay. All right. Okay. So I guess that means next week she's gonna get some title match of some kind.
I guess it was a very rushed match from what it sounds like.
Okay.
Lots of tables, chairs, metal spikes. They got to the 5-minute mark and started like really picking it up because the show was almost over. So I'm taking a guess. Copeland and Gage took too long.
Well, then you should have ended the show with them.
You probably should have. But instead, you gave us. Fucking best friends versus
like
the Callis family.
It started in Dynamite and ended on Rampage, so you know it ran long,
right? So I guess that's what that was. So I guess I'm gonna move on to some good wrestling.
Time management, people. That just proves it right there.
Right, we're gonna go to TNA Impact, March 21st.
Woo-hoo.
Hey.
It looks like we got Leon Slater versus Chris Bay versus Alan Angels versus Jason Hotch, Kevin Knight, and Jake something. God damn!
Holy shit!
Good.
Okay.
It was called the Rebellion Refidium.
Okay.
And Jake something got the W.
Good for him.
Yeah, it looks like Diener came out and did some talking. That's always fun.
Nice.
Then we got the Grizzle Young Vets versus the Time Splitters. We know that was phenomenal.
Of course.
Because, both teams are great. Time Splitters were able to get the W. Oh, God! Every time this man comes on, dude, it's great. I don't care what anybody says. So we get the Digital Media Championship match: Crazy Steve versus PCO.
Oh boy, I know that match was crazy.
It was. It looks like it was pretty nuts, and it looks like Crazy Steve had to like kind of cheat to
Okay,
win and get the W to retain. Like he like raked him
I
in the
love it.
eyes and stole a pinfall and threw him into the ring and stole a pinfall real quick.
I love it.
Because he was probably like, I just don't want to get my ass beat anymore.
I love it.
Then we had Ash by Elegance, and I do not want to fuck this lady's name up. Last name Sparks, it looks like.
Okay.
Silesia Sparks? Does that sound about right?
Okay.
Selezia. A lot of fucking vowels in there.
Woo.
Silesia Sparks, yeah.
Right? And then the Sparks is
Okay.
Sparx.
Yeah, that'd be Silesia.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, Ash by Elegance got the victory. And then it looks like Ash was getting ready to beat up Sparks, and Brookside came down for the sob. Mr. Nemeth got to talk his shit. And it looks like there was some other stuff. Josh Alexander talking about, wrestling, and Rich Swann and AJ doing their thing. Then we get a Knockout World Championship match. My homegirl Jordan Grace, love her to death, the Knockouts Women's Champion, and Tasha Steelz, which I'm happy she's back. She's actually helped the women's division since her return. I like the character work from her, but of course, Grace gets the W and retains, as she should. And I believe that was the main event, actually. So they gave the women the main event for Impact. So congratulations, ladies. Good job, good job. So now we're going to go on to the last review of the day. And it will be the SmackDown review for March 22nd. And again, another fucking show that was fucking better than it needed to be.
For absolutely no reason.
Right? So, all right, jump right into it, Sa. The floor is yours.
So starting this show off with the first match of the evening, we get good old Rey Mysterio in his first match back in, man, how long was he out?
It's like
8
months,
since the fall.
Yeah,
I want to say like early fall.
8 or 9 months. Like
his first match back, he comes back and faces Santos Escobar 1-on-1. You could tell that Rey is very off. He slipped on a lot of spots where he normally wouldn't. Very solid match all the way around. Good one-on-one wrestling. At the end, though, Dominic Mysterio interfering, causing Santos Escobar to pick up the win over good old Rey Mysterio.
And don't forget, both sides were banned from ringside, too.
Yeah. Nobody was at ringside, so leave it to good old Dominic to get involved and just screw shit up like always.
Hey, look, that's what happens when you're a deadbeat dad, dude.
Oh, nah, we ain't touching that.
What? It's not my fault that Ray's a deadbeat dad. Look, just saying, I gotta agree with Dom.
Somebody drinking the Kool-Aid, it seems.
Look.
Around, though, I give this a solid 2 axe handles. It wasn't a good match. It wasn't a bad match. It was it's solid wrestling. So,
looking back on it, right? I watched it twice.
Okay.
I actually feel like those mistakes were done on purpose.
You think?
For storyline purpose, yes.
I mean, if so, that's awesome. If not, then
But it still makes
ring rust because
it played into it, though. Think about it.
Well, how did they talk about it on commentary? Like when the spots happened?
Same thing. Like he was having missteps because he's been out been out
Yeah.
on injury.
Okay.
Michael Cole brought up it being ring rust, but
Yeah,
he only
like
brought
it's
it up
not
like
the
once or
normal Mysterio
twice.
that we're normally accustomed to seeing because he's been out
Yeah.
on injury with the knee injury, and you know what I mean. And Santos was working the leg,
Yeah.
but and he was still doing but it was like as the match progressed, though, the mistakes became
More
less
and
and
more.
less. No, it
Well,
actually became less. In the
it
very
looked like it
beginning, the
became more and
mistakes,
more. He messed up on the 619. He messed up on that springboard from the second rope. Like,
but that was more in the beginning. I'm talking about the 619 at the end. Yes, he did mess up, but I'm talking about like the mistakes were more prominent in the beginning of the match,
okay. Yeah,
and then
I
as
guess
the
I can agree
match
with that.
got on, they were becoming less and less. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So like I felt like that was playing into the storyline that yeah, this man's got ring rust.
I
Coming
mean,
off of a knee injury, it makes sense if he's a few steps off. But it was like as he was progressing in the match, it was getting like the mistakes were like I said, were becoming less and less and less and less and
I
less and less.
I agree. I
And
agree. Now that
with
I see what
Dominic
you're saying.
coming out, yeah, and then with Dominic coming out, it was like, and you weren't paying attention to your surroundings, so it's like a even double whammy that like, shit, yo, you might be losing your step.
Right.
I
You know what
mean,
I
I
mean?
guess I guess the real way to know for sure is what happens next.
Yeah,
yeah, pretty
yeah,
much.
that's pretty
Yeah,
much
like
it.
if next week, like you said, if they're talking about Rey Mysterio might have like me losing a step, losing his touch, then I would lean more to okay, last week was intentional.
Yeah.
So I
But
guess
But
like
we'll
if
you
see.
said,
they
we'll see how
if they
that plays
kind of
out.
ignore it, or it's not a major part of the story, then it's like okay, it probably was just ring rust. He was just
Yeah.
Yeah, this
rusty,
real ring rust, and he
which
was
it
just
happens. I mean,
It
it does.
does. It does.
see, he's 50 and he was out with an injury for 8 months. So
Easily, yeah. It would happen to any of us. So
Yeah,
yeah,
after that,
I think Rey Mysterio he deserves grace.
yeah, he does.
oh yeah.
He
Yeah.
definitely passed on this one.
He's
Yeah,
definitely earned to have a grace period. So
Yeah,
yeah,
after that though, Escobar getting the win, of course. Moving on from there, we get Bailey and Naomi backstage. Uh
that was fun.
Bella, yeah, that's always fun. Belair, of course, interrupting, saying that Bailey's getting what she deserves. I agree with Belair on this, man.
right. See, she's not wrong.
She's
No, she's
not.
not. She's not. But
Like
for
I
me, at the
like it.
same time, though, it's
Like
like I get Naomi's point too, because she wasn't here. Like she wasn't there. Like for the 2 years that Damage Control was fucking up
yeah,
She wasn't,
for
and
Bianca.
that is a
And
valid argument. But
you also got to remember Naomi before she left. Her and Bailey were girls.
yeah, no, I
They were
don't.
close. So it makes sense that when she comes back and sees her homegirl in trouble, yo, I got you. We're gonna
Yeah,
yeah,
get to
yeah,
that.
no,
Let's try to
I
fix this.
I don't disagree with Naomi on this, but I also don't disagree with Bianca. So it's
Exactly.
like,
They both
right,
got
right.
valid points.
yeah,
And it's just like I don't disagree with Bailey either. It's like Bailey knows what she did.
oh
She
yeah,
knows everything is happening
Yeah,
for a reason.
she accepts responsibility for it.
Yeah.
It's
So that's
just,
what makes it
yeah.
kind of all cool between the three dynamics of this. It
yeah,
just makes it so freaking awesome. I am enjoying it.
uh, yeah, like you said, I enjoyed this too. This is really good storytelling. Um, Personally, I think Bianca Belair is going to get involved in the WrestleMania match, helping Bailey, but that's a later story. After that, of course, we get Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus the OC in a WrestleMania 40 ladder match qualifier. This was a solid match, man.
It was.
Like from beginning to end. And I know he doesn't get a lot of credit, but Carl Anderson is just so smooth in there that it's
Yeah.
just so fun to watch. Like I
Dude,
love the
I love
OC as a
Carl.
tag team. I would really like to see Carl Anderson do some singles shit though.
I've seen him. He's had a few singles matches.
Yeah, I know he
They've
has,
all
but
been. They've all been great
yeah, I would
Yeah.
like
in
to see more
WWE
of
that
it.
he's had. I would too. Like Carl
The
Anderson.
OC on the main roster feels like jobbers to me.
In
The OC
NXT,
on
they're gods.
NXT
Yeah, they're
feel
gods in
like
NXT.
such a dominant tag team.
Yeah.
Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, of course, getting the win via a dirty pin. Austin Theory getting his feet up on the ropes, and Grayson Waller holding his feet down. I can't be mad at that. That was solid logic. I'd have done it too.
Yeah, right.
This was a solid match. Like I said from the beginning, I give it a solid 3 axe handles. Moving on from there, though, we get into Naomi versus Io Sky. Of course, Naomi comes out, does her awesome ass entrance. Damage Control comes out, and no Io Sky. And then, of course, we get cameras backstage, and Io Sky is doing heel shit and stomping Bailey out for no goddamn reason other than fuck you.
Yes.
That's what it looked like.
Beautiful.
It was like he was getting ready to go out,
amazing.
And she saw Bailey pass. It was like, you know what? I got a few seconds.
I got beef with you. Give me a second.
Yeah.
This is absolutely beautiful. I love seeing heel shit like this. This was a solid match as well. Like, of course, the numbers game eventually catching up on Naomi, Io Sky going over. Man, this was awesome. Out comes Bianca Belair to try and get the save, and Bianca Belair gets stomped out the same way Naomi got stomped out last week. This is where I really think we're going to see Bianca Belair get involved with the title match at WrestleMania.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
You want me to tell you what I'm saying?
What are you seeing?
So because Naomi kind of sacrificed herself for Bianca, I think we're going to also get the Kabuki Warriors versus Naomi and Bianca for the tag titles.
I could see that too.
So now, all right, now Damian, on yours, I don't think they're gonna do that either. I think we're gonna get a 6-woman tag. It's gonna be Dakota and the Kabukis versus Naomi, Bianca, and Jade.
Oh,
now that's just gonna. Okay, so we have to announce that because I have a fucking idea, and it's gonna be fucking epic. If we want to talk about that right now, we can.
Okay, so we'll talk about that right now. Damian brought up at the beginning of the show that Jade has picked a show. That show is, in fact, SmackDown. Take it away, Damian. What do you see?
Woohoo! The greatest all-black woman faction ever. Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade fucking Cargill just in a fucking stable. I would love to see. I love to see like all 3 of those women face each other in singles matches. Let's just get that out of the way to begin with.
We please get? I want to see Jade and Belair go at it before we get that stable. Before anything, I want to see these.
I want to see that at WrestleMania. I want to see that at WrestleMania. I want to see Bianca versus.
Throw it at WrestleMania or SummerSlam. Some big ass event.
Nope. Belair does not have a match. That's why I said I would love to see Jade and Belair at WrestleMania just for friendly competition.
I'm not going to be mad at that.
And then have them join together as a stable?
Yeah.
Dude, that's unfair. I told my wife about it. She was like, you just told me something I didn't know I wanted.
I want it.
I want it all. Give it to me. Run
it back as many times as possible. I will not get bored.
Nope.
Yeah.
Those 3 women will be entertaining as fuck.
So after that, this could have been a WWE online social media exclusive, and they could have left it at that, and I'd have totally been happy with it. I like LA Knight. Let's get that out of the way right here and now. I like LA Knight. But can somebody other than me please acknowledge the fact that this AJ Styles looks like he ate the original AJ Styles.
Yeah.
This AJ is so fucking swole. It is intimidating as fuck.
Yeah.
This was cool. Like, this.
They
Not
gotta
really.
do it every
It
15,
sucked.
20. They gotta do it every 30 years, dude, at least
This
once.
sucked. We've seen this before with Austin and Brian Pillman. We have seen this before with Randy Orton and Triple H. And now we see it with LA Knight and AJ Styles.
We just
Hell,
saw it with
we saw it-
Swerve and what's the name? Hangman.
Swerve didn't get arrested though. You can't
Yeah,
have a black
Yeah,
man
so
get
that
arrested.
doesn't really count. Hell, we just saw it with AJ and Samoa Joe.
We did see that with
Do we
yeah, you're
really
right.
need to keep invading people's houses? Like,
Okay. All right, I'm gonna give this the reason why. See, this is funny. So me and E were talking about this, right? And when we saw it, the first thing in my mind was like, "Wow, LA Knight really is from Maryland."
he
Because let's
is.
keep it a
He
stat.
is.
Let's keep it a stat. Any one of the three
Nothing-
of us have beef with somebody, we're showing up to their crib.
Nothing screams I'm
Yeah.
from Hagerstown, Maryland more than showing up to somebody's house.
Yeah.
That's
You're
what
right.
we do.
You're
That's
right.
what we do.
You're right.
This is what we do.
Like,
I fully, wholeheartedly accept that. But do we really got to keep invading people's houses?
I don't know. It's always entertaining though.
it is entertaining. It's
Like,
soap opera entertaining.
Pillman
That's
pulled
why.
out a gun. Triple H threw Randy through a window. Like, it's just
Samoa Joe was gonna make Wendy call him daddy. Like,
Right? Oh,
It
no, we
is
forgot that
entertaining.
Dom and Rhea did it twice.
I mean, yes.
But they were network exclusives more so.
Exactly. Like, this could have been a network exclusive, and I'd have been totally okay with that. God damn it. God damn it. Of course, after that, we get Tiffany Stratton walking by Naomi, who is in the head first in the trash can after getting the work from Io Sky. Tiffany Stratton walking by saying that that's a good look for her. I just want to point out that Ludwig Kaiser is a very lucky man. Like, let's just get that out of here.
I'm
now.
also gonna say that Tiffany's a lucky woman. Because Kaiser is not a bad looking man either. They are going to make the perfect fucking children. Did you see the bone structure in this man's face? Why is he wrestling? Why is he wrestling? He should be modeling for like Versace or something.
He could. That's the fight. He certainly could.
That is a beautiful man. They are a beautiful couple. I want to take them both home. I said it.
Okay. That happened.
Look,
This
you can't have one
escalated
without
quickly.
the other.
This escalated quickly.
Yeah, it's like pancakes and syrup, buddy.
I don't like syrup.
Bacon and eggs.
Okay, I'll give you that. Of course, after that, we get KO backstage with Nick Aldis bitching as always. I love it. Of course, Pretty Deadly cuts in. You know, I love Pretty Deadly.
They
But
are
I've said it
hilarious.
before that this team has been brought up just to be a punching bag,
And I love it.
they do it so well.
And it doesn't hurt them either. That's the
It
great.
doesn't.
It makes them better.
It
'Cause
really
actually,
does.
And they're actually physically in ring a great tag team too. They're not slouches in the ring. That's the thing.
That's a fair statement. I agree with that. Of course, this ends up with, KO saying that, I'll see you next week with me and my partner. Them laughing, and, Randy Orton appearing like a fucking genie out of nowhere.
That was hilarious. Their reaction.
Their reaction
Was.
I had to rewind it.
Greatest.
It was great. I had to rewind it because I almost pissed myself. It was like the reaction was beautiful.
Yeah, they reacted like anybody would.
Yeah.
Some big dude just pops up behind you. You're like, Jesus Christ, where did you come from?
This is all fair statements. This is why I love Pretty Deadly. Their
Yeah.
promos, their in-ring ability, they are great all around. I just feel like they've been brought up to be punching bags, and they do it so well.
Oh no, they're gonna get that opportunity where they're gonna steal something
They will.
big,
They
Of-
will.
and then they're gonna hold, like they're gonna steal the tag titles sometime down the line,
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
gonna hold on to
Yeah,
them
yeah, like
in the most
yeah.
despicable way
Situations like
possible.
this is why I can't wait for them to split the tag titles again. Because
Yeah,
there's so many
I wouldn't
talented
mind it.
teams, and it's like with one set of titles, it's like you can't get everybody
Yeah.
yeah, they're
a
fair
shot
shake.
like to be
They
the
gotta
champions.
separate them because the tag team division is
Yeah,
blowing up right now, all over wrestling. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
all over wrestling, tag team wrestling is finally getting its real fucking due, and it's great.
It's about fucking time.
It is.
Of course, KO doing the one thing that KO does lately that I absolutely love seeing, and knocking two people out with one punch. And
I
then
know.
acting
I was-
like a little kid afterwards,
I did it.
screaming to Randy Orton that he did it again. I love this.
Dude, it was great because it was one of those was like I was expecting him to do it like on camera, like right there before they like walked off. But then the fact that he came back and then did it, and then
Yes.
was like, "I did it."
I did it. I did it again. Randy, I did it. I love it. KO is a little kid at heart, and I absolutely love seeing it.
And it's because he's
yeah,
having fun. It's because
Exactly.
he's finally having fun and not taking it so serious. And I think it's the best thing for him. It's
This
all
brings us to a match that honestly I really expected it to be a squash match, and I'm so glad it wasn't. This brings us to the Street Profits and the Authors of Pain. Like I said, I thought this was honestly just going to either be a disqualification and they have a special guest spot for somebody else in the six team ladder match at
yeah,
WrestleMania.
like a double like count out. Like that's what I was expecting. Something like
Yeah.
some kind of kibosh where maybe neither team was gonna win
Yeah.
or something like that. But dude,
This
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 was
wasn't
good.
good, but this wasn't bad.
I
This
thought it was
was
pretty good because of the way
I
they played it. I think
towards
that's
the end it started to win me over, but the way it started, it was just it threw out the DQ vibes to me,
I
and
got you. I guess I could see that. But yeah, like
Dawkins' comeback in this match was awesome in my opinion. He went off, and it looked so fluent and beautiful.
It did.
And that's honestly what won me over with this match. The Street Profits picking up the win. This shocked me because if it wasn't going to be a DQ, I'd have picked the Authors of Pain.
Right, hands down. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, Authors of Pain is going to the next round. Oh shit,
yeah.
Exactly. I like the heel Street Profits.
I do too.
I like this version of the Street Profits that we're getting. I liked them before, but it started to get a little stale for me. But this is definitely, in my opinion, like this brought me back to being a Street Profits fan.
No, I'm enjoying the Profits.
I
with
agree.
Bobby.
The Profits, they were like real. They've always been like real fun loving, but I think for you wanted them to be able to flip that switch and go into a more serious mode,
and they have now.
And
like teaming up with Bobby has probably been the best thing for them.
Yeah. This, of course, brings us to the moment that we have all been waiting to see. If Roman keeps his promise and comes out alone, Roman comes out first, comes out with Paul Heyman, who we all know is no real threat. Roman even makes it known that he's no real threat. Didn't waste any time, said that, we were here to see Cody, so let's bring out Cody. This was surprising that the bloodline didn't appear sooner than they did. Cody comes out. Roman gives him a history lesson on how trustworthy Seth Rollins is. We have all seen how quick Seth will turn on somebody. And Cody shoots right back with, yeah, Seth may not be all that trustworthy, but how trustworthy is The Rock? We've seen
valid
The Rock
points.
screw people over.
Both valid points.
Cody also shooting back with, who's the one really in charge? Is it you or is it the final boss? That line looked like it got under Roman's skin a little.
Like he's been thinking about it.
Yeah, and we've seen it with his facial expressions when he comes out and The Rock comes out. And
I love Roman's facial expressions, dude.
yeah, you can tell that, like, he yeah, you're family, but
Yeah.
do I really trust you?
Right?
Cody or Roman, shooting back with one of the greatest parts of this promo, saying that Cody is not bad, but Cody will always be the best number 2 because Roman will be number 1 forever. That line right there was very well delivered. This all around was a solid promo. Of course, Roman refusing to shake Cody's hand when Cody goes to extend it. Roman hopping out of the ring, and then we all see the snap of the fingers. The music plays, and Solo Sikoa coming out of the crowd. Jimmy Uso coming out of the crowd. Roman thinking that he's got Cody trapped, and lo and behold, out comes Seth from the crowd, and out comes Jay from the crowd. So Cody was just as prepared as Roman was. So
right, it was a cool stare down, a great visual to end SmackDown.
This had very big fight energy.
Right, exactly.
This
it was pretty dope, I thought.
Yeah, this was dope to see, man. The promo felt a little slow at the beginning, but it definitely picked up. It was solid all around, though. All in all, SmackDown as an all, I give it a 3 out of 10 rating.
I'm gonna give it 4. And that's just because it's a little bit fresher in my mind because I finished it this morning.
Yeah.
So it's a little fresher in my mind. This show was solid all the way around. It built up. It built up WrestleMania.
I'd probably have to go with Corey's rating.
A 3. Because it wasn't bad. Pretty solid. Things moved along, but nothing. If you missed it, it's one of those shows where if you missed it, you didn't miss anything too important.
And you could watch like recaps and be okay.
Yeah.
Like Raw, this was very like promo and backstage
heavy.
A lot of it. But it's you got to think it's WrestleMania. WrestleMania is what, less than 2.5 weeks away.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to keep everybody as healthy as possible for the biggest WrestleMania that we have. I'm not mad at it. I give it a solid 3.
So also, this was the 9th show in a row that they have sold out.
Yes.
Between Raw and SmackDown. Correct?
Yeah.
Like that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
8 or 9, somewhere in that ballpark.
So that's pretty impressive that they're selling out their shows.
Yeah.
It seems like Dynamite. I mean, AEW is also picking up a little bit, so that's good. Wrestling all around is starting to pick up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Both companies are doing their thing. I shit on Planned Parenthood. Don't get me wrong, but guess what? I'm happy they're in business and they need to stay. So Tony, don't snort it up. Don't snort it up your nose, please, Tony. Just don't snort it up your nose. Don't snort the company up your nose and just keep on doing you.
I don't know, bro. That's a big ask for Tony Khan.
That is.
Before I forget, we also have announced for SmackDown next week, of course, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus Pretty Deadly. You'll also see Bianca Belair versus Dakota Kai. We get the Street Profits and Austin Theory versus Waller for the WrestleMania 40 ladder match. Yeah. And then we also get New Catch Republic and LWO.
That's going to be fun, too.
That's going to be a very fun match, and I'm looking forward to that.
So, lots of good stuff to look forward to next Friday. Again, sorry, people. I was sick for the week. Could not do anything. I sounded like shit. My breathing was off. I mean, I'm still sounding somewhat like shit, but I'm feeling a lot better. So, we're going to still try to continue the schedule. Y'all tell me what y'all think. If y'all like this Saturday show with the three of us, I'll hold off on the NXT and then I'll do everything else. And then we'll just do NXT and SmackDown on Saturday. So if y'all like that, just let us know. We got you. The Dream Team got you. So thank you for watching. You made it to the end. I'm not going to do all that other spiel, but you made it to the end and we really appreciate it. So like and follow us on X, IG, Facebook. X is 3count_pod. And everything else is 3count_pod, one word. Of course, the Infinite Plus Network. I keep saying that. Infinite Plus. Sorry, this is going to kill me. Infinite Plus Network. And check us out on there. Like I said, YouTube, anywhere you can get your podcast. The Villains Lounge is on there. Now Enter the Ring. Chaz and Friends. Check those out. Chaz and Friends tomorrow. Check us out. We'll be on there debating. Now Enter the Ring had a few episodes this week. Check them out. Check out some of the old ones. Just watch our shit, yeah. Just watch our shit.
Watch it.
Watch our shit.
subscribe, tell a friend, tell a girlfriend, tell your side piece. I don't care.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
Look. They're watching the Villains Lounge. They most likely got a side piece. Let's keep it.
Wow. Okay.
It's called the Villains Lounge, bro. It's what we do.
It's called stereotyping.
It
Terrible.
is. That's what we do. We're biased and stereotypical.
Now hold on. Now what happens if that statement just like decreased all our viewers because they're
Oh,
like,
no,
oh,
no.
I don't want people thinking I got a side piece. I can't watch this.
They just called me out.
Look. All I'm saying is then just let your side piece watch for you and give you the updates, or watch it with your side piece
trouble
when you're not with your real piece.
Don't
That's
listen
all
to
you
him.
do.
Don't
Okay.
take his
Watch.
advice.
Look, tell your main about us too. Hell,
Tell
you can double
definitely
dip.
the main.
I don't care. Just watch, listen.
Your advice will get people in trouble.
Hey, that's what I do. I mean, look, they don't call me the resident supervillain for nothing.
Oh gosh,
I
he's
am
gonna
in
start
trouble.
fights. They're like, hey baby, you should watch the Villains Lounge. Oh, I heard about that. So which one am I? Am I the side or I'm the main?
Look, this is a helpful tip.
If you have to ask that question, you already know.
Yeah, exactly. Put the side piece in your phone as scam likely.
Oh god.
So enjoy yourself. Have a nice
Fucking
day or
awful.
evening. Peace.